whoever did this was not a normal person, a normal guy going to work, going back to his home, a family person. This was a decision that some or several persons made to have uh, Charlie Kirk out. And this is my perspective, my opinion. Not that I know or that I'm a big influence or that I'm a big analyst. Of course not. I just always go by common sense. I always go by the what could have happened. What would a person decide? Why would they do that? What is the impulse behind that? But what I am aware is that Charlie Kirk, he revolutionized, he reinvented the style of student chapters in universities, and then with this he made a big movement. I don't know exactly the year when he starts, but I'm pretty sure this is about 10 years ago. This is about 2012, 2013, 2014. The movement starts picking up, and Turning Point USA just explodes. And of course, it explodes in the student life, day by day, but within society where you have these students that are graduating and going to the real world. With Trump in 2016 going for president, we needed this movement because the America, the family, the Christian, the America, the conservative America was dying. And I mean conservative, I don't mean right or left. I'm very Kennedy alike, very John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy Jr. alike when it comes to democratic views. And they are democratic conservative, and I am very more Republican conservative ideologies, just based on family, religion, but I'm also very Democrat when it comes to respecting every religion, have diversity in that sense. But when it comes to protecting America and when it comes to protecting our states, our nation, it's America. You cannot make America like any other country, and the same way, like whenever you go to another country, you gotta respect that. Charlie created that movement that was needed during that special point in time. And someone in the far extreme left, and I'm not saying a common person, like a common guy going to work. I'm not talking about the common folk. I'm a left winger and I'm gonna vote Democrat. I'm talking about powerful left ideology people that are more into the socialist, globalist agendas, that have the money, have the funds, and have the power to act upon on an assassination. I'm not talking about someone randomly watching TV, watching the news, and oh, I'm a left winger, and then I don't like Charlie because he's from the right, and someday I just get fed up with this guy and then he decides to do this. No, I'm not talking about a person like that. This is people that was a professional. Anybody I have been talking today, friends and family, like the way the shot goes, they are estimating that the shot, in some news outlets, they're estimating that the shot was made from 200 meter, 200 yards, about 190, 185 meters shot. So, and it's precise, it's in the neck. Like maybe they were trying to shoot in the head, they miss it by a couple of inches, I don't know, but it's in the neck. And the shot is precise. When I saw the video, as I saw the blood coming out, that gives you like a 15-30 second window, and you gotta have like a doctor and everybody next to it. It's impossible. Like by the time you rush a person like that to the ambulance, it's impossible. It's the head. You cannot strangulate the person or block the blood, because you're gonna block the oxygen. Like you just can't, and the blood needs to go up. Like it's impossible. Somebody was talking about miracles. Maybe there's a miracle. I was reading the comments. It's tragic. It's a pure tragic. It's evil, because like they could have get him like at his house. They could have get him putting the trash out. They could have get him in the groceries. They could have get him in his car. Like if someone really hates him, and it's like a common person, and he's not gonna go to a school and take a sniper or a rifle and like open the rifle there. Like this is a professional. That's why I'm saying a professional. And this is planning, this is financial power, this is power. This is not a common guy. Like a common person, you gotta be careful when the artists or people that are famous, they go out to their homes and they're driving and they're common day to day. Yes, but this is planned. And what is incredible is he gets the mic, and the question and the debate that he's having with this student, it's about mass shooting. So it's like the timing, the words, with the topic, like everything, the setup. It was a huge crowd. I know he has had big crowds before, but this one is a big crowd. It's Utah. This is planned. Nobody and they say they got the person. Apparently they get someone. The person is yelling something about like kill me, like something that he's saying that he would, something like recognizing that he was the guy doing this, taking the shot. But nevertheless, it's like, again, no, like we at this point is like all this information is coming in and out. We don't know, but what I can say that I'm more sure, what I can see the results of his death is that Charlie became the icon, the inspiration of the younger generation. The generation that right now it's like 20, 25 to 30 years old, that is planning to have a family, to get married, following Jesus Christ. The evil side, the people that don't like Jesus, the people that are against the family, against Jesus, those are the people attacking him. Now, who? It's very interesting, because now we have different groups that are against Jesus. As we know, in the Middle East right now, a lot of Christian towns have been attacked. So, and in here in the United States, you have a lot of evil, a lot of satanic movement in different communities, even with powerful people, politicians, business owners, businessmen, entrepreneurs, that decide to go and build their empires and build their institutions and build their governments and local governments through pagan gods. That, I mean, here in my town, they put a Nike goddess from Greek. We're a Christian community and we have a Nike goddess, and it's like just that, like imagine now the movement that has not been recognized in the US of pagan gods and of satanic diversity and satanic movement that it's already in the United States. And then you have someone like Charlie that is fighting this, that is putting the information out there, that has the word and has the decision to go out and talk about Jesus, talk about family, talk about why America has to become better, why we have to stop drugs, why we have on certain communities or certain ethnicities or certain minorities, we have crime, we have fathers in jail, and why the incarceration system is bad. He talked about many topics. And now we see this we see all what he talked about as a result, that someone is being bothered about, like, oh, maybe he is right about what he's talking about. And what's gonna happen, what I was thinking about it and what I just saw since the moment I knew what was going on with Charlie, Patrick with David, I see his video and he's talking about there's gonna be an explosion of young guys, young kids that are gonna be inspired, that already inspired by Charlie, and it's going to we're gonna have 100 or 1,000 Charlie Kirk after this. The left, many in the crazy mindset left, they are saying, you know what, I'm happy, they're thankful that he's gone, that some guy in a comment on one of my posts, he said that, I forgot because the comments were erased by Instagram, but he said like good, like something, that he was happy about it, something like that. I forgot the right word because, and then all the rest of the comments are like, why are you saying that? You're messed up. Like, why would you say that? And then this divides more America. But it's a moment of the people that are gonna stop and think what's going on, to recognize and don't let ourselves drive. People are saying like, what are you doing? So what are you talking about? Like, come on, like, don't waste your words like with these people, but be aware and be alert of there's people in our society. Our society has been targeted since the 60s with the hippie movement, with all these movements. Our society has been targeted to downgrade our society, and that's what John F. Kennedy tried to do. He tried his best to elevate our society. Clean streets, no crime, manly man, nice woman, and then the far left, people like, I'm gonna say it, people like George Soros, that he invests time and money. He's open about it, open society. It's open like about the idea of creating more degenerative, downgrade our society, because America is so great because of our Constitution, and the only way to destroy our Constitution is by destroying the people. And this is the target of, I'm not saying who did this, but I'm saying like people like-minded, like George Soros or any other powerful person out there, might want to push on this social destabilization, because this is how you destabilize economies, by destabilizing society. The economy goes into depression because people are the economy. So people go into depression. That's why the economy goes into depression. So having this very clear and loud in our minds on a day-by-day basis when I wake up, I go to work and I gotta give my best, not only because I'm dealing with the customer, I'm dealing with what I'm doing, but I'm also part of the economy. I'm also part of the market. And this is the mindset that everybody needs to have right now in America, that we are part of the economy, we are part of the market, and that's why we push for local. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican, doesn't matter if you're a left or a right. Think local, buy from the local shops. Everyone that is America first, America like, Jesus Christ, think buy local. Go to your local coffee shop, go to your mom and pops, go to your local restaurant, go to your farm to market. Don't go to these big chain restaurants, because then we need to make America great again. But make America great again, it's a right thing, because we all live, everybody's in this boat together. And anybody that has died, anybody that has been assassinated, the past decades, because of political motion, because of society, because of where our society is going, it's an attack on everyone. Our streets with drugs, our open border policy is destroying America. You gotta have this logic. And this is the movement that Charlie Kirk talked about, and now he's dead. So it doesn't matter if you're left or right. See this as confirmed motive that he was right, that all this time, in most, I don't know if you agree with him 100%, because every single person, even in my family, my parents, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, everybody has a different way to manage their life and their economy. But let's come into agreement that maybe not 100%, but most of the things that he was talking about, taking care of America, making America great again, like pushing a family agenda, it's something good for everyone. And I have been in the left, I have been in the right, and it's a point in my life where it's not about left or right, it's about doing the right thing. It's about just acting upon who you really are and giving out your best out there. And I think that's the type of person Charlie was, that type of person, that he was not asking for permission. He was not waiting for someone to tell him what to do or what society was thinking, what was right, what was wrong. He was unapologetical, because he knew he had something in him, a message to give out. And this what just happened to him. Like I said, we're gonna have 100 to 1,000, maybe 10,000, but at least 100 to 1,000 Charlie Kirk, like-minded people that are gonna go out and they're gonna start speaking out. So whoever thought that this was a good idea, and the reason I wanted to make this video is because whoever thought about this, I have think about it, like I could have seen this evil group, this evil person, this evil something saying, you know what, he is the point. He's opening, like he's the point of the comet, or he's the point of the pressure where he's changing America. and he has too much influence over the young America young America university student that is they're actually doing what he's saying. They're actually getting married, having kids, they're actually opening businesses, they're actually investing time in themselves. People are appreciating their families, they're becoming more Christian, and it's a problem for evil, for satanic movement for satanic groups. This is something that they cannot tolerate. And there is an invisible spiritual fight going on. So if you don't believe this, fine, don't believe it. But at least in the physical realm where we are at this moment, that there was a movement, and universities and rallies and students were making a decision over who they were going to vote for, the president or for a governor or for a senator or Congress. Charlie Kirk was influencing this conservative agenda, this conservative movement. Someone with an evil agenda to destabilize society, not in society, but society, one of the most powerful societies for the last 200 years. They thought about it. They planned it. Like I said, a person with a normal life that hates or that is against the ideas of someone else is not gonna go into a big crowd, into a public space, get a sniper, and have a bullet shot 200 yards and have it right straight in the neck. Like, it's not like whoever, if they come in the next days, the media comes with this idea that it was just someone, that a random guy that woke up that morning, he saw Charlie's, it was gonna visit Utah University, and he decided to take his rifle and have a shot. Me personally, I won't believe it. I don't know about the rest of you, but I won't believe it. It's just not common sense. Like, and then having Charlie out of our lives the way they did was like hurting the younger generation, and also creating the division. Now, I'm scared right now, and we shouldn't be scared, right? We should be united, and we should take a conscious step towards uniting the United States, toward everybody coming into a congruent decision of uniting and becoming stronger, not dividing, because this is what they want to do. And if you don't want to unite with no one that's respectful, move it. Like, whoever needs to come into the boat and understand what America or what the United States is and means to the world and to us as people that love this country, come in. And it's not necessarily I'm saying come in like to something that it's mine. It's not mine. It's something that it's from, to, and for everyone. And it's that we are we're very lucky and very blessed to live in this nation. But situations like this now make America more insecure, more like a terrorist, because this will terrorize our community of podcasters, of left-wingers. And then maybe you're gonna think, oh, maybe it's just them. No, what if the turn on the agenda comes in the next years, and then now it's the left-wingers, now it's the right-wingers, now it's the left-wingers? We will never finish. It's about America. It's about being the United States again, the United States that was founded by our founding fathers, the United States that gives you the rights, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, all the way to the 10th Amendment and beyond that, the amendments that have had worked since the beginning. We need to focus in educating ourselves and keep on with Charlie's mission to make America better, to make America the country that is built for everyone, not the country that is going to bring a mindset that is gonna destroy ourselves. Because there's the evil, these groups, these devil groups, these these demonic agendas, evil people that are planning to divide and destroy the United States. Because again, most of the people don't understand why America is the greatest country in the world, and they don't understand, they don't get this because of the Constitution. And if you don't know the Constitution, and if you don't know what's the big thing about the Constitution and the history of our Constitution, you will never think, oh, why is America the best country? It's not. Oh, you have Mexico, you have China, you have Russia, you have Europe, Germany, Brazil, you have Ecuador, you have all these great countries. Everybody's magical. We're human beings, but structurally wise, our Constitution, many people at this point don't understand why they keep on saying America's great, America's great, America's the greatest country in the world. They don't understand why. And if you're those people that think, oh yeah, but we have Germany and we have Africa and yes, I mean, the world, everybody's lovely. Everybody has, we are all sons of God. It doesn't matter where you are. But socially, structurally, you need to understand why America, why the 10 amendments in our Constitution, why the Bill of Rights, why the Declaration of Independence, why our documents are Federalist Papers. You need to understand why they are so powerful, and then they give meaning to why America is the greatest country in the world. Otherwise, you don't understand, and you don't understand the movement. You don't understand why people like Charlie Kirk are doing what they are doing. And then you just lose sense of it, and then you just see a division of, I'm a left, I'm a right winger, I want this type of mentality that we need to teach our kids to decide what sex they are. And then you have another movement that, oh no, we love guns and we want to arm everyone. No, there's a reason why the guns come in the Constitution, and there's a reason why the founding fathers decided. They were not thinking about, oh, we should put in the Constitution that little kids that are not mature enough, they can decide what sex they are. In my point, it's not about left or right. It's just about understanding what's America. And if you don't like the values, the principles in our Constitution, then go and find a place that is gonna give you those things that you like. Go and live to a different country that is gonna give you the freedom to tell kids what sex they want to be, and try to find it. I have never heard about that before, but go and try it. Charlie Kirk, thank you for all your work. Thank you for your movement. Thank you for the inspiration. You did a great, phenomenal job. Although I feel very Texan, very American, I know that I'm not into the core of America's evolution as a kid in Utah, a kid in Colorado, a kid in Chicago, a young man in New York, a young man in New Jersey, or in Massachusetts. But I have come to understand what's America, and why Charlie Kirk did, and why he did it, and how he did it, like the great impact that he did. So thank you for all your hard work, and hopefully you're in a better place. You're in heaven. You're there with God, and I really mean this. I am a Christian. I do believe in those things. That's why I am saying them. I'm not just speaking just because I wanna sound like I'm being a nice person, but I do believe he was a nice guy. He was an spectacular person. He had character. He had a lot of personality. And wish you all the best wherever you are. And good luck to you. Best for his wife and children. And from now on, we will see a different America. Something happened. Something just happened today. It's just one day before the Twin Towers. It's September 10th. It's just one day between the terrorist attack. And this is what the enemy, the evil side of our society, that we have let people from other countries come and decide over our lives, over our banking system. They have come and decide about our own policy. America, that part of America that was asleep has now awakened. And whoever did this, they knew their possibilities, what could have happened to our society. But at this point, our society has been triggered for the past 5 years in a consistently basis. Since COVID, our society here in America, here in the US, has been triggered on and off, constantly. This has been constantly, from insects, from the weather modification, from the fires in Los Angeles, in Maui, from the fires in Texas, in Florida, from North Carolina, from what happened to South Carolina, North Carolina with this devastating hurricane, the rains, the floodings. Like, America has been on and off. And people are understanding that this is not only things that are just happening. This is an agenda. This is more than just life happening. This is evil taking control over our lives. And if we don't decide to act and do something about it, just please don't say we're gonna use evil against evil. Please don't say we're gonna do more oppression over we people. Just please don't take that route. Please don't. If you're out there, and it doesn't matter what spectrum of your political perspective you have out there, please don't go, oh, we need that our schools need to look more like jails. Don't. The food is already enough. Now, fencing, policing the schools, come on, that's not being America. That's just being more afraid of what has been happening with these mass shootings that Charlie Kirk had talked about in the past years. And don't go, oh, we need to take the decision that our current president is taking to become 100% surveillance state. We are George Orwell 1984 has told us that story. We shouldn't say, oh, now we are afraid, we're not gonna go outside, because they did this to this girl in the bus. I forgot, Idina, I believe her name is. Now Charlie, and then we're not gonna go outside because the America is evil and the streets are bad. Oh, we're not gonna send our students to school. Oh, they have police now. Oh, I'm gonna send them now. And then we just become a surveillance state, and we're not fixing our problem. We're just becoming more paranoid about everything, and thinking that having cameras and having police all over the place, living in a police world, in a surveillance world, we're gonna be better off living that way. And it doesn't matter if you're right or left. If you think that Having more cameras and more surveillance is gonna make our world better. It won't. It won't. You're gonna become the slave that we fought that war already. We already fought the Civil War, where we liberated these slaves, and we liberated these slaves over 100 years ago. So don't go back to that mentality. Don't become we are modern slaves economically, because our economy has been corrupted. We owed a lot of money now. We're, I think, $35 trillion in debt. We are slaves of our own economy. But don't become a slave in your mind, a slave in your spirit, because the war is spiritual. The price is your spirit, like Prince, the artist, said one time in one interview, or maybe a couple of times. So don't divide America. Come together. Let's stop this left-wing, right-wing game. And let's think about our safety right now. Let's protect each other. And let's help each other in the street. If you see someone stranded in the street, help. If it's too dangerous and you're a girl, don't do it. If you're by yourself and you're a man, don't do it. Don't risk yourself. Don't put yourself at risk. But we need to become conscious that we need to make our society better. And it is under attack at this moment.